Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So I wanted to get another run in against the Shadow Dragon event. This is, I think, definitely the toughest fight in the game against the 8th anniversary SYN Shenron. Remember, he's not even Omega, he's SYN. Now, I have used Vegeta and Trunks a couple of times up to this point. Another character I've used before in here is the Int LR Kid Gohan, but people are still asking for a dedicated video for him. So even some of these characters, I just want to give dedicated videos to their performance in here. Vegeta and Trunks, I mean, the way this character is set up, there's a reason I've been going crazy about them for, you know, going on a year now. The way they're set up is exactly the way you want a character built. They're built to last, right? This is a character that's not going to get power crept that quickly, right? I mean, if events, you know, triple in strength, sure. But, you know, not only does this character get power crept in that scenario, so does the entire game, right? Let's go ahead and jump in. It's been a while since I've highlighted Vegeta and Trunks in a video and stuff like that, so I think we will go ahead and watch the intro. I actually love, this is one of my favorite intros still, too. I think this Vegeta and Trunks intro, I think the OST, too, I think this one's a banger.
TRUNKS この先を見ろまだ見ぬ敵を宇宙最強お前が誇り高きサイヤ人の血を引く者ならば俺の息子ならば誰にも負けることは許さん俺超えてみせます目の前の敵もトンさんも
Alright, beautiful. So we've got our boys out here, Vegeta and Trunks. Now, there's a couple of things to you know, think about when it comes to this Omega Shenron fight right here. Well, excuse me, SYN Shenron fight right here. At the end, his AoEs in the AJL phase are not really too scary. But at the end of the fight, this guy does his AoE attacks. You really need to come in with a full team of characters who either have the capability of dodging. I'm actually gonna rock AGL LR Gohan in slot 2 right here. My reasoning for doing that is actually because I think Goku and Vegeta could kill Omega. So because of that, this way Gohan will be able to get some stacks in as well. Gohan, you know, works effectively in this fight. We definitely want to get him at least a super or two before we get to the end. But don't forget that Gohan is building up not only just with his super attack effect, but Gohan does have a passive build-up as well. Gohan does not need to go Super Saiyan 2 to be effective in this fight, right? Or most fights, really. Giving this guy guard above, what is it, 58%, it works very well. We can debuff in this first phase. Doesn't really matter too much. Alright, now Goku and Vegeta, they'll be able to carry the lion's share here. Especially in the final phase. This unit can be great to just deal the finishing blows to Omega. They can be really good. Alright, so we could, if we do a hidden potential system additional right here, we could get their 4th super, or they could just do... Why, we didn't even get the hidden potential system additional at all. That's crazy, okay. If they got in the hidden potential system there, we could have... Whatever, it doesn't matter. You know, damn. Shit. Kind of a bummer here. I would love for this STR Carnival Goku to get built up. It would help us a lot, but let's just not worry about that. We can... I'm going to put AGL Carnival Goku in slot 1. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get AGL Carnival Goku in slot 1. We can maybe greed out a couple of hits on him. You know, just a hit or two to build up his ki could be very effective here. And he can also counter. This Carnival Goku, remember, he can beam counter the first 2 phases. This phase and the AGL phase both do, what is it? It's like the Dark Demon Dragon Slaying Bullet. Let me look up, what is the name of that attack called? Is it the Dark Demon Slaying Bullet? It's some shit like that. But he does that same attack in the first 2 phases, which it's a beam super. So your beam characters, you know, that have nullifications can deal with that. Remember that the final phase, of course, is, you know, categorized as other. So we can't do anything with that. It's Dark Dragon Slaying Bullet. Dark Dragon Slaying Bullet is what he does. Okay, sure. If we don't... Oh, wow, we didn't really do damage at all. I guess, I mean, I am running a pretty defensive setup here. Most of the characters we're rocking are rather defensive. How much priority should we put to God Goku here? We can get him some supers here. He's not going to be able to get his 6 orbs. Maybe I could have, but this will suffice right here. So Vegeta and Trunks will build up a little bit more. They'll be able to get their 18 key super attack now. Now remember, Vegeta and Trunks, they guard in slot 1, guaranteed. But they can guard in slots 2 and 3 for the first 5 turns once their intro procs. So you do want to keep that in mind, right? At the start of the fight, you do have a nice versatility. No, they crit too, damn it. That keeps Gohan and God Goku from not getting stacks. Okay, we have to keep an eye out for God Goku then. We're going to get very deep in the fight, and he's got no stacks to speak of here. I think this should work very well. Exactly like this. We should be A-okay. I do want to make sure that Vegeta and Trunks, of course, get more stacks. Remember, as if Vegeta and Trunks were not busted enough. No, can we? Yeah, 24 key, perfect. As if Vegeta and Trunks were not busted enough. They do stack both attack and defense with their super attack effect. I would say in this fight, it's very likely we could get the Father-Son Gallic Gun. Which, remember, we do have to fall below... Let me just double check. It's at 50% that we have to fall below to get the Father-Son Gallic Gun. You can get it on turn 3, but you have to have a full future lineup, which... Let me actually take a glance at the future category. There's good characters in there. Maybe I'll do a video on Fusion Zamasu in here. That's another good one. But, like, a lot of the future, like, category is not going to work well in here. Believe it or not, the Anniversary Blue Fusions, they can struggle depending upon what the fight looks like. The 5th Anniversary Fusions, it depends, right? Gogeta Blue should be pretty effective in that final phase, but Tech VB, I mean, he's one of these characters that can do a lot once he attacks, can do a lot defensively once he attacks. But, like, SYN doesn't really care about that, right? Like, you really need your dodge and guard characters in this fight, more so than anything. Now, this unit, they will let... A super attack does not kill. They're that busted. They could take a type disadvantage, million damage super attack. They'd be alright. Okay. Man, he hasn't supered yet, huh? This is actually kind of scary. Because STR Carnival Goku will die. If I don't correctly predict where the super attack is. I mean, I guess we're just gonna do this. Wow, AJL Gohan, he's under 400k defense still? That's not good. Let's do this. I'm a tad concerned at this point right here. Let's see what happens. The first 2 characters in rotation obviously will be completely fine against super attacks, but Carnival Goku could get one-shotted here. Because it's just... The way the fight can go, like, if I don't have a good read on where SYN's super attack is going to be, I don't really want to take that chance. I mean, a lot of you guys that have him probably have noticed that STR Carnival Goku, it's very easy for him to get caught. It is not hard for him to get caught before he's built up. You know, because you have to go out of your... He's a slot 2 character that you have to go out of the way for him to get built up. He's, like, almost a must-run for how good he is in the last phase. But you got to get to that last phase first. All right, so here we go. Now we enter hell. Welcome to hell. All right, we got to prioritize God Goku here. We have to. Oh, and it'll be very easy to do so. Nice. That's very good for us. Okay. So Vegeta and Trunks at this point, do we already have to put him in slot 1? No, because this was the Vegeta and Trunks that we got on turn 2. So I actually don't need to run Vegeta and Trunks in slot 1 right here. They're still guarding. Actually, should I? No, God Goku will be okay in the last spot. God Goku has no stacks currently. That's something to keep in mind, but... Oh, damn, you know, SYN is... I really maybe should have ran God Goku in the second slot, because he does have an AoE. He has 1 AoE in slot 2 for us to look out for. Alright, so now we'll slowly whittle this guy down. The GT, Goku, and Vegeta, they will do great damage against this guy. Keep in mind, if we get knocked below 40% HP, this AGL Carnival Goku can heal us back up. I just adore this guy. He's so good. That ability to heal at the end of the turn that this guy has is really strong. Oh, okay, yeah, children, that's why I gave him a full dodge build. right? Like, you go into a fight like this, already, me with the full dodge build on AGL Carnival Goku, ring it up, another W. Because, I mean, that's it. Dude, we probably take hundreds of thousands there. How many supers does Goku have? 2? I don't know. That's so big for us. That's so big. Dodging that super attack, because it's like, because SYN, not only does he do just an insane amount of damage to you, but then he also hits you with the debuff as well. The defensive debuff, which you don't want to mess around with that defensive debuff that he applies to you. So by dodging it, we avoid it. That AGL Carnival Goku is one of the more controversial characters I've given the full dodge build to. And, you know, here it was a resounding success. That dodge is very helpful for us in terms of winning this fight. That's really good for us. Nice. I'm very pleased with that. And then Vegeta and Trunks, they're going to do what they do, which is they'll just chill here, and they can tank. We do not have to worry about them taking damage. I built a very safe team, but it is kind of how you want to approach this fight. I mean, because what do we have? 1 AoE in slot 1 right there. We're getting pretty lucky so far in this run, in that he's doing a lot of his AoEs at the end, right? Like, that's actually very beneficial to us. Because it's like, there's so many good characters you could bring in here who will just get cut to pieces if SYN decides to do 3 AoEs in slot 1, right? I mean, keep in mind that these AoE attacks he does, I mean, he's slapping you for, you know, 550 or something like that, is what this guy is doing with those AoE normals. It's just, it's very difficult to survive. It's very difficult to deal with that level of damage in slot 1. So many characters are good defensively after they super, but that level of damage, just eating it right away, is tough. Now here's where SYN gets turned into mincemeat right here. This unit, I mean, they could give us a quad super, quad crit very easily. Remember that, let me double check what their potential system build is. I remember I felt really good about them after getting those 8th anniversary equips on them. Yup, here we go. This is what they do. Thank you. Yeah, I want to take a glance at their hidden potential system again, because this is already the best unit in the game, and they got one of the best equips in the game as well. Okay, so SYN is probably going to super attack right here. Gohan will definitely be able to live at this point. Well, he'll live easily, but now Gohan has gotten enough super attacks that he's going to be sitting in, honestly, a pretty good position. I don't think we're really going to have anything to worry about for our boy Gohan. Super? Where's that super at, bozo? Okay. No super. Okay, well, guess what that means? That means Vegeta and Trunks sit there in slot 1. They'll be able to eat it. Beautiful. What was I going to check? Their potential system. So we have 25 additional, or excuse me, 25 crit, 19 additional. I like that. Look at the equips. This is the anniversary equip for them. 5 crit, 5 additional. Jesus. And then here we have 4 crit, 4 additional. That anniversary like stuff is just so nuts. This is not what their anniversary equip. This is a Power of Wishes equip. This is 1 additional and 2 crit from the Power of Wishes event. But yeah, 25 crit, 19 additional. I love that build on them. All right, let's pop Goku's active right here. There's no reason to save this. Let's just go and pop this now. All right, very good. So I think we're just gonna coast through the rest of this fight. I mean, what is Vegeta and Trunks' defense? They're at 592. Now, one thing a lot of people forget about, remember that Vegeta and Trunks, what is it exactly that they get in slot 1? So in slot 1, they get an additional 70% attack and defense and guard. Now, the way that works, that is not applied to their defense yet. When the turn begins, so I'm gonna point out to y'all exactly when that is going to apply. I'm gonna make sure they get their 18 key. We'll do this. Okay, so the second I hit these orbs, that 70% for Vegeta and Trunks kicks in. Now remember, it's a 70% start of turn buff. It's not 70% of this number. It's just going to be an additional start of turn 70%, and it kicks in right now. Watch Vegeta and Trunks' attack go up. See, did you see Vegeta and Trunks' attack go up right there? That was the buff. The 70% attack and defense and guard in slot 1 kicks in. It kicks in after like you've completed the turn, but before the enemy starts attacking. How much do we take right here? 272. I mean, that is a lot. But that's exactly why EGL Carnival Goku, I'm going crazy when he dodged that super attack, because you eat shit like that, and it's just very helpful to, like, you know, dodge those whenever you can. If they're gonna put out bosses like this, dodge is just the way to go. If they're gonna do bosses like Broly, which I think they should, dodge is again too strong. I am in favor of them making more bosses like Broly to balance the game out, because right now dodge is just far and away the strongest thing you could do. Like, I just feel like it's not even in question. Like, dodge is just unquestionably the strongest thing there is, right? Because you literally cannot lose. You cannot lose if you're dodging everything. You cannot lose. They have to make an event, like, events cancel it, because it's too good. So, I'm in favor of that. Keep dropping events that cancel dodge. That would give more incentive to go additional and crits for a lot of these characters. I know a lot of people pretend that dodge is bad and blah, 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 but, I mean, we know. We know the deal. Are we going to finish with the... We're not below 40. Yeah, we're just going to... Oh! Oh my god, we're going to juice it up. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna win this with the father-son Gallic gun, but let's get that Vegeta support in first.
元気をみんなの元気をくれこのままじゃオラ死ねねえんだくそー頼むぜカカロット俺に力をくれお前らああ俺は諦めない絶対にこの通りだトランクス俺の力よこの世界の人間の盾になれみんなの願いをこの一撃に込めるサイヤ人人間の底力は侮るなよ食らえギャリンクホートランクスやったなはい
Nice. We got some real nice damage there from the father-son Gallica. Now remember, it was massively juiced by 8th anniversary Vegeta with his support, but the guaranteed crits, I mean, Vegeta and Trunks are just that unit. Special shout out to the Dumbos who said, oh, they're falling off real soon. That was that October. Adorable, dude. Yeah, hilarious. Anyway, Vegeta and Trunks reign supreme still. They're a strong top 10 unit. I don't know where in the top, like, like 5, 6, like, they're right around AGL Carnival Goku. Like, the units, there's pros and cons for each, but I mean, you guys, some of these videos, you guys, we go in there and we get bullied in this event, right? But, like, Vegeta and Trunks have the best team. I think with the 8th anniversary LRs introduced into the game, Vegeta and Trunks' team, I think, jumped back up. It's the best team in the game. Because the category Bond of Parent and Child is just too good. It's too good. So, we just completely dominated, right? This was crazy. God Goku did literally nothing in this run. So, there we go. Let me know what you guys think about LR Vegeta and Trunks dominating the hardest fight in the game. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.